Welcome back to Junior Newsom Arena as we're getting set for tonight's second game between Floyd Central and Betsy Layne. This will be the boys' version. And Betsy Layne comes in 8-8 on the season. Floyd Central at 7-11. Floyd Central 1-2 in district play, and Betsy Layne 0-2 in district play.
Yeah, this is a big one to kind of keep yourself out of that 4 spot. And, you know, Floyd Central, Lawrence County is 3-0 in the district, so they're kind of sitting in the driver's seat, but they've got to play 3 road games. So, you know, if Floyd Central can somehow come out on top on this one, that'll put them 2-2 kind of in that driver's seat. And if you're Betsy Layne, you know, you've only got 2 district losses. So, I mean, technically you run the table here, you're 4-2. That's probably going to get you possibly the 1 seed. I mean, it may not.
1 seed or maybe 2, you know.
Yeah.
That would be their 2 losses. Has
Lawrence County on the road, I know, and then at Floyd Central. So
right, Lawrence County and Floyd Central. You're exactly right.
So that, you know, and if you, like I said, you run the table there, that's at least 1 loss you're going to give Lawrence County.
Well, another thing in their favor too. Out of the 4 games, they got 3 home games.
Yes, yeah,
and 1 game to Preston's.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting matchup. Like you said, for Floyd Central, they are led in scoring Ronnie Salmons at 18 points a game and Braden Moore 18 points a game. They've been kind of nursing Braden Moore's ankle. He's been out for quite a bit, and he played on Wednesday night down at Paintsville. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of shape his leg's in for the game tonight.
Did you hear anything about how his ankle responded after that game?
I have not, but I see him out here warming up, and I would anticipate him giving it a go because I'm sure this is kind of the game that they've been wanting to get him back for because they've been waiting for a while.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see. Somebody said that he didn't start the other night, but he played a lot. So
yeah,
we're going to take a break. And we'll be back shortly with some more pregame. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Appalachian Wireless is not slowing down in the new year. In fact, this deal went so well, it's still going on. An iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a 2-year contract on the mix and match or unlimited plan, new or renewed line. This is literally while supplies last. 1 penny for an iPhone 13 128 gig. Terms and conditions do apply. See Appalachian Wireless for complete details. A new year, a new you, and a new device. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
The power of fiber makes your Gearheart fiber bundle even better. Fiber provides the highest bandwidth available to deliver more crystal clear HD, fast, reliable internet and Wi-Fi to power video streaming, gaming, and sharing on every device with no waiting. Plus, E911 Secure Fusion Phone with unlimited local calling and popular features. Build your fiber-powered bundle. Call or visit Gearheart Fiber online to learn more.
Dreaming of watching what you want, when you want, where you want? Stop dreaming and start streaming with Gearheart TV. Watch hundreds of choices on your favorite devices with the power of cloud DVR. Start over and replay TV. Personal profiles with parental controls. Free TV on demand. And TV everywhere to watch on mobile devices from anywhere. Gearheart TV makes your streaming dreams come true at great low rates. Get in touch now to sign up.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Back here at Junior Newsom Arena, about 3 minutes to go before the tip of the boys version of the Floyd Central Jaguars and the Betsy Layne Bobcats.
And going over season stats for Betsy Layne, their leading scorer, Andrew Kidd, 17 points a game, 11 for Carter Parsons. Then you got Tanner Hall coming in just under 10 points a game at 9.7. Also, you got Cameron Pente, 9.3, and then Tanner Martin at 6.4. Betsy Layne averaging 61 points a game, 44% from the field. They average of making 6 3-pointers a game, shooting it at 32%. They get 10 points a game from the free throw line. And they're shooting 67% from the foul line and 27 rebounds.
Yeah, I was looking at Floyd Central the same time you were doing that, and they're at 57 points a game. So it should be right at, and 6 3-pointers for them as well.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Junior Newsom Arena on the campus of Betsy Layne High School for tonight's 58th District boys basketball matchup between the Jaguars from Floyd Central High School and your very own Betsy Layne High School Bobcats. Let's meet our starters. First for Floyd Central, starting at guard, a 5'11 senior, number 3, Braden Moore. Starting at guard, a 5'8 sophomore, number 4, Chris Spriggs. Starting at forward, a 6'1 sophomore, number 11, Dylan Boyd. Starting at forward, a 6-foot senior, number 22, Ronnie Sammons. And starting at forward, a 6'2 senior, number 25, Brody Buck. Head coach for the Jaguars, Alan Joe Moore.
Where were you when the lights went out?
Yeah.
And now let's meet the Bobcats. Starting at guard, a 6'1 sophomore, number 0, Carter Parsons. Starting at guard, a 5'9 junior, number 4, Cameron Pente. Starting at forward, a 6'3 senior, number 12, Tanner Martin. Starting at guard, a 5'9 senior, number 1, Tanner Hall. And starting at forward, a 6'4 senior, number 5, Andrew Kidd. Head coach for the Cats, Mike Howard.
That fire you up ready to go, Justin?
That'll get you going right there. I don't know if we're at a WWE match or a high school basketball game. I was listening to
Well, we've been to some of them high school basketball games that turned into a WWE match.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to Alan Joe Moore about the heights on the score on the sheet there. He Braden Moore at 5, I think he said 5'11". Yeah, 5'11". He's at least 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah, that must have been when he was in 8th grade. He played when he was in 8th grade.
Them some old stats.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Got Braden Moore in the
Andrew
starting
Kidd
lineup.
and Brody Buck at the jump circle. Yes, Braden Moore getting the start, so evidently that ankle must got a good response from it by playing the other night, and the ball tipped out of bounds, and it's going to go to Floyd Central. Again, if you're watching on Facebook, we encourage you to send us a comment on who you're rooting for, where you're rooting from. Share, like and share with your friends. This ought to be a good one.
Yes.
And I guess it was going to Betsy Layne instead of Floyd Central. Here's Andrew Kidd with it, driving down the lane, going up against contact, puts it in, and Betsy Layne leads by 2.
That's a tough 2.
Man-to-man pressure. Here's Braden Moore. He stops, fires the 3. No good. Run down by Andrew Kidd. Gets it over to Tanner Hall. His pass is deflected, but rescued by Pente. Parsons 3, no good. Rebound Ronnie Sammons. Fast-paced action. Here's Braden Moore. And pass is knocked loose. Here's Tanner Martin with the Euro step and a finger roll. And Betsy Layne before.
Yeah, quick start. Floyd Central just with the 1 shot so far.
And a nice pass down low. Brody Buck puts it up and in.
That's what's there. When they trap out top there, that opposite diagonal pass
Here's Tanner Hall. Pente out of the corner, 3, no. Rebound comes off. That's Spriggs with it and throws it out of bounds. Buck not
Ready for the
for
pass.
it. Fast-paced action.
Yes. That's the way Floyd Central wants to play.
Here's Pente, Betsy Layne with it. Andrew Kidd behind the three-point line, puts it on the floor, into the paint, stops, step through, shot up, and in.
Wow.
What a shot.
What a shot.
Scoop shot with English. On the other end, Salmons. He's cut off, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound comes off Tanner Martin. Into the front court to come. Here's Kidd. 15-footer in the lane, no good. Rebound comes off to Dylan Boyd. Boyd wasn't a starter the last time that they played over at Floyd Central. He shot his way into that.
Yes, he has.
Here's Spriggs with it. Drives down side, cuts it back out on top. Salmon
Good
down
move.
the lane, shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound block, gets it again, blocked again. And Andrew Kidd comes off with it. Beautiful pass that time by Parsons, and Pente misses it. Battle for the rebound, and
hang on to it somehow.
Braden Moore comes down with it. Here's Spriggs down the lane, shot no good. He's going to draw the foul.
Looks like it's going to be on Kidd. Good attack by Spriggs. Like I said, breakneck pace here on both sides.
Got Tanner Hall's Nana from Georgetown watching in.
Ooh, there you go. Far and wide.
Yes. Worldwide.
Worldwide, baby.
Just like ZZ Top. Nationwide, worldwide. Spriggs makes the first free throw. 6-3. It'll stay that way. Spriggs misses the free throw. Martin came off with it, give it to Tanner Hall. Now Pente will have it. Here's Kidd. Hold in the corner to Parsons. Parsons drive the baseline, cut off by Boyd. Reverses back again, gives it over to Tanner Martin. Down low, he double team, goes up. A tough shot.
Very tough shot
by Tanner Martin.
Not his forte right there.
And it's 8-3 Betsy Layne. Dylan Boyd. Here's Moore driving to the bucket. Shot no good. And it's a man's world down low.
Yes.
Tanner Martin with it, gives it over to Parsons, working it around the horn. Pente. Kidd
can hit that.
He did. He was wanting to. Think about it. Maybe a little early in the game to fire that one up. Here's Parsons. Tanner Martin on the drive down the lane in the corner. Tanner Hall, and it's blocked by Braden Moore. Comes right back to Hall. He puts it up and in at the bucket. 10-3, and on the other end, Ronnie Salmons under the bucket looking for help. Spriggs, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Kidd. Andrew Kidd on the move, spin lane, down lane, and left-handed shot, and one. Wow, what a start for the Bobcats.
Yes, you couldn't ask for a better start. Fast.
3:55, boy, and already burnt 4 minutes in this quarter. That's fast.
Yes.
And
Grayson Hall in for Tanner Martin.
For Betsy Layne. Didn't think they was going to let him come in. They'd already given him the ball, but then they said, come on in. And the free throw's no good.
Tough rebound there by Spriggs.
He goes down low. Salmons triple team. In the corner, Dylan Boyd, 3. He can hit it, and he does.
That's his specialty.
You don't give him that shot.
No.
Quickly down the court. Grayson Hall, 3, no good. Dylan Boyd comes off with the rebound. Gives it over to Braden Moore. On top, Buck down the lane, drops it off to Salmons. It's blocked by Kidd, and Grayson Hall comes out with the rebound.
Good pass by Buck.
Pitt in the front court working. Kidd three, top the circle, no. Nothing but Jaguars under the bucket. Here's Boyd quickly into the front court. And another three. This one's no good. And Tanner Hall with a nice block at that time as Salmons picks it up off the floor. Gives it to Parsons. And Parsons is slow up. Betsy Layne spreading the floor. Nobody inside the three-point arc. Looking to drive to the bucket, and here's Tanner Hall with the drive. Back to Parsons, three. Count it.
The big
Carter Parsons' first bucket.
He can knock that down.
On the other end, Braden Moore to the bucket, puts it up and in.
I like this pace, Larry.
Yeah, 15-8. This is what we come to see.
Yes.
Here's Parsons with it in the front court, straight to the bucket. Shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Boyd comes off with it.
Boyd doing a good job on the glass. That's 3 rebounds already.
Spriggs has it, and now they're going to catch their breath.
Yes, absolutely. Give us a chance to catch our breath.
2 minutes to go here, first quarter, 15-8, Betsy Layne. Here's Buck with it. Braden Moore, he double team, gives it back to Buck.
Good move.
And spin move to the lane. Can't get it to fall. Kidd comes off the rebound. Betsy Layne's got numbers 3-2, and Pente loses it out of bounds.
Just the first turnover for Betsy Layne here. They've looked really good offensively. Missed a couple shots.
Got Steve Pennington out of Tucker County, West Virginia. He's a regular viewer for us. We appreciate that.
I think this will be the longest we've had without a shot going up already. What time it took Mr. Moore to get across the line there.
1:35 left here, first quarter. Braden Moore, top circle three, in and out. And Tanner Hall with the rebound. He'll get it over to Kidd into the front court. Andrew Kidd down the lane, kicks it back out. Parsons with the three, top the circle, no. And Dylan Boyd with another rebound.
I'm telling you.
Here's Spriggs.
Good pass.
Salmons down low. And knocked loose on the floor. Battle for it, comes loose. Braden Moore comes up with it, and he's going to be fouled.
Yeah, got to call something there.
What would you say at WWE?
yeah, that's what they were anticipating here. Yeah, got to call something there. A walk, charge, number 1. It'd be Tanner Hall. It'd be his first, team second.
1:05 left first quarter, 15-7. Betsy Layne. Braden Moore for three. And another one in and out. Boy, just a hair off right now.
He's a centimeter off.
He's had 2 to rattle halfway down and come out on the three-point line. Here's Parsons with it. Kidd, free throw line. He takes it to the bucket and
got the charge. Wow.
Charge on Kidd.
That's 2. That's a big call right there. I think he kind of extended his arm a little bit, but I thought that was more of a play on than a. It's his second foul. It's huge. Coach Howard better hurry before they get that ball in. Okay, yeah, he's going to sub.
That's number 14, Landon Howell coming in. And who was somebody come in?
Logan Meade. Logan Meade came in for Chris Spriggs.
Number 15.
Yes.
Logan Meade. He's got it now in the front court. Salmons. Here's Buck with it, double teamed in the lane. Spin move, 10-footer. No good. After bounce pad.
Man's game down there.
I'm telling you, hits a struggle down low. Here's Tanner Hall to the bucket, puts it up and in. That's his game.
Yes, got to stop the ball. He got the rebound and went coast to coast.
17-8, 8 seconds left. Here's Braden Moore on the drive and illegal screen.
Yep.
Brody Buck. Betsy Layne will have a chance for the last shot. 5.5 seconds. And
that'd be his second foul as well.
Get Pente and Kidd back into the game.
Well, offense, defense maybe there for Kidd. I don't anticipate Kidd starting back the second quarter. He's had a good half here.
Betsy Layne three-quarter court, gets it in. Pente back over to Hall. He drives in the lane, shot up, no good, and that's going to get us to the end of the first quarter. 17-8, Bobcats over the Jaguars. We'll head back to station. Be back for some second quarter action. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Now the big guy's left his cheer, and the wrapping's all undone. We've got great new toys and gear that need more speed to run. From tablets to our morning brew, our bandwidth needs keep growing. But an upgrade to the latest speeds keeps our precious Wi-Fi flowing. With lots of new gadgets around the house, it's time to step up to Gearheart Broadband, Faster Internet, and Plume Wi-Fi. Start the new year with an internet upgrade. Call or click imctv.com today.
Gearheart Security is here to give you some peace of mind with our smart home security system. With 24/7 monitoring and access to your home cameras and other smart devices for our customers. Find out more about our smart home security solutions at gearheartsecurity.com or give us a call for a custom quote at 1-800-264-1730. We also have financing options available. Families matter with Gearheart Security.
17-8, Betsy Layne on top of Floyd Central. Getting ready to start the second quarter. A couple players for each team. Brody Buck has got 2 fouls and 2 fouls for Andrew Kidd.
And that first quarter looked like the Daytona 500.
It did.
It was just wide open.
Yeah. And, you know, if you're Floyd Central, that's the kind of game you want, but you're going to have to knock down some shots. Moore had a couple just rim out.
I don't think Salmon scored, did he?
He didn't. Now, had a couple shots, though.
But now when he gets it down low, hits a double or a triple team.
Yes.
And here's more double team. Down low, it's going to be Dylan Boyd. Turnaround shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, comes off. Parsons with it. And to the other end.
Wow.
And nice defense that time.
Logan Mead.
By Logan Mead.
Great hustle. That's 2 points.
On the other end, Boyd 3, no. Gets his own rebound. Down the lane, kicks it out. Braden Moore. Now Spriggs will take it out, jump circle.
Oh, you got to shoot that.
Yeah, that's wide open.
Three-point shooter.
On the other end, Meade fired the 3. He knocks it down.
Big shot.
17-11. Here's Betsy Layne quickly on the other end, and shot's no good. Tanner Martin.
On Meade, I think.
And they're going to give Martin 2. Let's see.
Ooh, yeah, okay, yeah, on the floor. I thought it was on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meade, you know, got forced the turnover down here. Comes down, knocks down the 3. Good.
There's Betsy Layne with it.
That's Braden Hall, number 23 in the game for Betsy Layne.
And here's Parsons. Spin move, gets it out. Tanner Hall. Floyd Central still in the man-to-man. And here's Tanner Martin with the drive, misses it right at the goal. Rebound comes off. There's Meade again.
I think his speed was just going a little too fast.
Try to get it down low to Salmons. Just a little too high for him. And out of bounds, it'll go to the Bobcats.
Good idea. He was open. Just a little too high. Andrew Kidd coming back into the game
with those 2 fouls.
A little risky business.
And Tanner Hall goes out. And here's Pente quickly into the front court. Tanner Martin. Parsons on the drive down the lane and blocked. Picked up by Spriggs to the other end and kicks it into the corner. Moore, 3, no. And Salmons gets a rebound, puts it back up and in.
That's his first basket. That might get him going.
And that's a 5-0 run now for Floyd Central. Tanner Martin, double team, looking for help. And
helter-skelter defense here for Floyd Central.
And Andrew Kidd knocks a 12-foot baseline jumper down, and we got a 30-second timeout. 19-13, 6 minutes to go. First half, Betsy Layne with the lead.
Yeah, good job by Floyd Central to kind of get themselves back in the game. They were on the ropes there for a second there. And, Moore, Braden's got the 2 points right now, but he's had a couple shots that just look like they're going in, and they're just, not finding the other side of the rim, but they're all over it. And if those start going down.
Well, you can tell that's a little rust that he's got to work off where he's been out.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's missed a couple of weeks, so. And when you got an ankle hurt like that during those 2 weeks, you still ain't able to shoot.
No, and it was a high ankle sprain. It was pretty bad. So looks like Betsy Layne's going to pick up full court here. I don't know if that's a man-to-man or it looks like a 2-2-1 maybe.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well. And what that horn was.
Braden going to sneak a shot in real quick.
No time run off the clock. We had 6 minutes at the timeout.
Not sure what I don't even know what the discussion was there.
Whatever what it was, Allen Joe didn't act like he wouldn't like what they told him.
Well, they had the ball, and, if you turn it over here, I'd be a little upset.
And they'll get it in again. Here's Logan Mead.
Oh, that opposite. Yep, that's it right there. It should be.
And Moore, 3. Still a little short. Battle for the rebound. Dylan Boyd again comes off with it. And Moore, same spot, 3. And in and out again. And Andrew Kidd with the pass behind his back. And Tanner Martin lays it in. What a pass by Andrew Kidd.
Showtime.
Here's Spriggs, and good defense that time by Martin, and Spriggs knocks it off of him. A little fist bump between the two.
Good sportsmanship
They've been up against each other a time or two.
Oh, I'm sure.
Here's Ronnie Salmons down low, double teams, kicks it back out to Moore.
Oh.
Working around Spriggs. Now they'll go down to Salmons. His pass is tipped, but Logan Mead comes up with it. And can't come up with it, but
good tap out by Salmons.
Tipped it out, and Dylan Boyd runs it down. Here's Spriggs for a 3. No good, and Braden Hall comes off with it for Betsy Layne. He gets it up to Tanner Martin, and Kidd to the bucket, up and in. Nice break that time by Betsy Layne.
Kind of the story of the game thus far. Floyd Central's had a couple of.
And Kidd picked up his third.
Wow, that is huge. You just can't put yourself in that situation if you're Kidd there. You just got to let him go. Way too important for your team.
And they had a player at the scorer's table, Grayson Hall, trying to get in, but couldn't get in time. And Andrew Kidd will go to the bench with 4:45 left here in the first half with 3 fouls.
Floyd Central getting the looks they want. Just not going down.
There's Boyd and just loses it. Parsons puts it up and in. And Betsy Layne extends her lead to 12. And Floyd Central needs to talk about it.
Did a good job. That's a 7-0 run by Betsy Layne there. It was
out of that timeout.
Yeah.
Good timeout by Coach Mike Howard as he, as you said, 6 minutes ago, and so in a minute and 31 seconds, a 7-0 run.
Yeah, and it's like I said, Floyd Central is getting the looks that they want. They've got a couple turnovers there. That was their 4th turnover, but they've probably missed their last 5 3-point attempts. And they're getting, they're all wide open, too.
And it was just like in and out.
Yeah.
Rimming out, bouncing out.
Yep.
They get to see one of those fall, though.
Yeah, if they start making a few of those, those add up real quick. 3 points, dude.
Real quick. 25-13, 4:20 left first half. Floyd Central with the basketball. They trail the Bobcats. There's Logan Mead, kicks it out. Dylan Boyd, open 3, and he rims out. Nice rebound that time, Braden Hall. Get it over to Pente, quickly down the floor to the bucket up, and
he's so fast.
Oh, okay, they called a carry.
Yeah, he carried when he kind of went over to the other side there. He's so fast.
Here's Spriggs driving the lane. His shot's up and bounces off.
Just got
And
lid on
Pente
it.
comes off with the rebound. It's 1-on-2, and he goes up anyway. Count it, and one.
That'll be 2 on Logan Meade.
And that is Logan Meade, you're right. Only 2 fouls here in the quarter against Floyd Central, one Betsy Layne. And Betsy Layne's opened up a 14-point lead. And we got number 44 coming in for
That's James
Floyd
Salmons.
Central.
That's
James Salmons.
Ronnie's little brother. You know, the story of the game, though, Floyd Central missing 3-pointers and Betsy Layne shooting layups.
Yes. And Pente misses the free throw. Salmons with the rebound quickly in the front court. Braden Moore, 1-on-3. Reverse, puts it up and in. And one.
That's what you need. You need to get Ronnie going.
And is that no
That
Braden
Moore? Okay, yes.
Yep. (27-15), 3:41 left first half. Moore knocks the free throw down, completes the 3-point play. Betsy Layne by 11. Here's Pente. It's stolen. Chris Spriggs, and in. And that's a 5-0 run by Floyd Central.
Yes.
Tanner Martin with it. Into the front court. Martin comes, stops off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds by Dylan Boyd. It's going to stay with Betsy Layne.
Floyd Central got to come up with that rebound. You got the shot you wanted, kind of getting that tempo up there.
Yes.
You got to get that rebound. Now you give Betsy Layne another shot to.
Parsons, quick 3 out of the corner, no good.
Oh, man.
And Grayson Hall runs it down in the corner.
2 offensive rebounds in a row.
Off of Tanner Martin's foot, out of bounds. It's going to go to Floyd Central. Tanner Hall comes back in for Betsy Layne. Floyd Central's got it back in single digits.
Yeah, they've not played real well. I feel like I would be okay with how they've played at this point.
Here's Spriggs, look for a screen, top of the circle, gets it, drives down the left side, and
ooh, wow.
They're going to count it. And one.
What a shot. What a shot.
And that's going to go on Grayson Hall, maybe? Yep.
It'll be 2 on him. That's the old.
So that's a 7-0 run answering Betsy Layne's 7-0 run, and Spriggs can make it 8-0 if he knocks the free throw down.
That's the old NBA continuation there. You got to take the extra step and.
Right. And he misses it. Braden Hall goes up and gets a rebound. Pente into the front court for the Bobcats. And Floyd Central in a 2-3 zone now. Pente just standing out there looking at it. And they say, hold it up. Ooh. They want the open shot drive. Here's a long 3-pointer, no good, Braden Hall. And Coach Mike Howard just being a no, like that's not what we want. Boyd on the other end, no good. Top of the backboard, it's going to go to Betsy Layne.
Coach Howard. He's doing some hard work over there.
Well, he was wanting to spread that zone to get some drives to the bucket. And Braden Hall, which he is an excellent three-point shooter.
Excellent three-point shooter. Yeah, I think Coach Howard's wanting to get him out of that zone.
Yeah, he's wanting to open it up for the drive.
Yeah.
And here's a steal. Braden Moore, and it rolls in.
Not sure I think he thought he missed it there.
I do too. He reached down for his leg like a hamstring too, and there's a shot missed. Floyd Central on the other end and a steal, and they throw it away, and here's Braden Moore. He misses it, and Braden Hall goes up, gets a rebound, and the foul's going to be on Spriggs.
Spriggs saying he got pushed in the back.
A lot of
action. It's a 5-point game. Floyd Central's crawled right back into this thing. They was up 14 there, 1 point in time. So
well, they're on a 9-0 run. Here's Tanner Hall. Gives it down low and blocked. Hall comes up with the rebound, gives it back out to Braden Hall. Number 11 in the game for Betsy Layne, Dylan Williams.
Yeah, he's caught a touchdown or two when we've been there.
Yep. And set a nice pick that time.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you better watch that, though. They might get him with that stepping when you...
Here's Parsons with it. A minute to go. Betsy Layne with 5. Takes it down the lane. Shot up off the glass and in. Nice drive, Carter Parsons.
7 for Parsons. 7-point lead.
29-22. Here's Spriggs. We're under a minute.
Yeah, if I'm Floyd Central, I still go here. I think they're going to go.
They look like they might be waiting to try to work for that last shot. It's down to 35 seconds.
Well, I guess that, you know, if as bad as you've played, to only be down 7.
Plus, they got the possession arrow coming out the second half.
Or, well, it'll be Betsy Layne, wouldn't it? Because it's Betsy Layne.
Yeah, that's right. He's pointing toward them. You're right. They switch it. We're at 15 seconds. About 10 seconds, they'll get into their offense. And here's Spriggs. Salmons. Look for Salmons to roll to the bucket. Braden Moore. 5 seconds down low. Ronnie Salmons shot up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Put back up. Oh, no good. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. As Betsy Layne 29, Floyd Central 22. And we'll send it back to the station. Be back for some first half stats, halftime comments.
Are you up?
This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Not enough power? Not okay. Weak Wi-Fi? Also not okay. These days, your home's got Wi-Fi connected gadgets and devices here, there, everywhere. And they all use more and more Wi-Fi. Until, luckily, an easy upgrade to Gearheart broadband internet and Plume whole home Wi-Fi makes it all okay. Contact Gearheart Broadband today for fast, reliable internet and Wi-Fi.
Welcome to 2024. So while you're out breaking all those resolutions you made, Appalachian Wireless will help you keep the most important ones, saving money and staying connected. Appalachian Wireless is starting the new year with up to $600 off select devices. And that's with a new or renewed line on an Appalachian Advantage Unlimited plan or mix and match. Up to $600 off. So stay connected in 2024. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Terms and conditions apply. See AppalachianWireless.com for details.
Gearheart Security is here to give you some peace of mind with our smart home security system. With 24/7 monitoring and access to your home cameras and other smart devices for our customers. Find out more about our smart home security solutions at gearheartsecurity.com or give us a call for a custom quote at 1-800-264-1730. We also have financing options available. Families matter with Gearheart Security.
And the Bible Club. She planned to attend the University of Kentucky and majored in biology. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Pegame Hall. As 18 years with Miss Brooklyn Kidd, Brooklyn is being supported by her mom, Jessica. She is in dance and fellowship with athletes who she is very welcome back. Her future plans include attending Alice College and pursuing a career in nursing and traveling abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brooklyn Kidd. And our first singer is Miss Madison Newsom. She is also being escorted by her mother. She is a member of the academic team, the track and field team, the Pegame Club, the National Honor Society, and 4-H Team Council. Her plans include pursuing a degree in biology and continuing on to medical Senior basketball queen is Miss Brooklyn. Ladies and gentlemen, Canadian Airport, one more round of applause for
Dreaming of watching what you want, when you want, where you want? Stop dreaming and start streaming with Gearheart TV. Watch hundreds of choices on your favorite devices with the power of cloud DVR. Start over and replay TV, personal profiles with parental controls, free TV on demand, and TV everywhere to watch on mobile devices from anywhere. Gearheart TV makes your streaming dreams come true at great low rates. Get in touch now to sign up.
Appalachian Wireless is not slowing down in the new year. In fact, this deal went so well, it's still going on. An iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a 2-year contract on the mix and match or unlimited plan, new or renewed line. This is literally while supplies last. 1 penny for an iPhone 13 128 gig. Terms and conditions do apply. See Appalachian Wireless for complete details. A new year, a new you, and a new device. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
As we start a fresh new year, it's a great time for a home Wi-Fi upgrade. For wireless devices, your internet's only as fast as your Wi-Fi. And with so many screens and gadgets, you need all the speed you can get. That's why Gearheart Broadband offers Plume Adaptive Wi-Fi to reach every corner of your home with no slow zones. Get maximum performance from our super fast, reliable speeds. Contact Gearheart Broadband and add Plume Wi-Fi for a great new year.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
Gearheart Security is here to give you some peace of mind with our smart home security system. With 24/7 monitoring and access to your home cameras and other smart devices for our customers. Find out more about our smart home security solutions at gearheartsecurity.com or give us a call for a custom quote at 1-800-264-1730. We also have financing options available. Families matter with Gearheart Security.
Now the big guy's left his cheer, and the wrapping's all undone. We've got great new toys and gear that need more speed to run. From tablets to our morning brew, our bandwidth needs keep growing, but an upgrade to the latest speeds keeps our precious Wi-Fi flowing. With lots of new gadgets around the house, it's time to step up to Gearheart Broadband, Faster Internet, and Plume Wi-Fi. Start the new year with an internet upgrade. Call or click imctv.com today.
We're back at Junior Newsom Arena at the half. Betsy Layne with the 29-22 lead over Floyd Central. And racehorse first quarter slowed down a little in the second quarter. Jason.
Yeah, it did. It was only Floyd Central outscored Betsy Layne 14-12 there in the second quarter, but just the breakneck pace did kind of slow down just a little bit. For Betsy Layne, they were led in scoring by Andrew Kidd. He had 10 points. Carter Parsons with 7. 6 points for Tanner Martin. 2 for Cameron Pente and 4 for Tanner Hall. They were 0 for 2 from the free throw line. But the big thing for Betsy Layne, they've got 2 or 3 fouls on Andrew Kidd. So, you know, if you're Floyd Central, if you can pick up that 4th real quick here in the second half, that could play some big dividends for you. Betsy Layne, they were led in scoring by Braden Moore. He had 7 points. 3 points for Dylan Boyd, 2 for Brody Buck, 5 for Chris Briggs, 3 for Logan Meade, and another big stat, only 2 for Ronnie Salmons in the first half.
Right.
They were 2 for 4 from the free throw line. I had Floyd Central with 4 turnovers, Betsy Layne with 4 turnovers. Floyd Central 18 to 18 on the glass, and Floyd Central had 5 offensive rebounds, but couldn't convert, it seemed like, on any of them. I mean,
well, and how many three-pointers did they end up knocking down Floyd Central?
Only one, Dylan Boyd. He hit that first 3 of the game, his first attempt. And after that, I mean, I would imagine that they're probably 1 for 10.
And they probably had 5 or 6 of those that rimmed out or rattled out.
Yes, I mean, right on the cusp.
half an inch more arc on the ball or whatever, those threes knocked down.
Close, yeah. 7-point advantage,
With Kidd, with the 3 fouls, I look for him to make a concerted effort
to
get it down low to Ronnie Salmons. Of course, Betsy Layne knows that, and they was giving up those threes to shut him down.
Yes.
And Floyd Central wasn't making them. Now, if they make a couple of those, that's going to take that double team off of Ronnie.
Yes. And, Betsy Layne on the other end, Carter Parsons hit 1 3. He's the only person with a three-pointer for Betsy Layne, but they didn't attempt very many. A lot of theirs were in transition. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of pace we got here in the second half, and if Andrew Kidd can kind of keep himself out of foul trouble.
We got a viewer, Robbie Roberts, out of Sevierville, Tennessee, and also Brad and Sandra Hamilton watching from Cartersville, Georgia, rooting on Tanner Martin. And Betsy Layne has it to start this third quarter.
It's like a zone here from Floyd Central, kind of like a 3-2.
Here's Pente with it. Kidd way out behind the three-point arc. And looks like nice steal, Braden Moore.
What hands.
Yes. And Salmon's running the floor, and there he is, showing up early.
That's a quick start for Floyd Central. A turnover and a quick 2.
39-24. Betsy Layne works it in the front court, down in the corner. Here's Tanner Martin. Over in the corner, Parsons, open 3. No good. Rebound, Kidd knocked loose. And broke
wow, what a steal.
And Pente steps in and comes away with the steal.
What a steal. That's unbelievable.
Anticipation.
Yes. I mean, he came through there.
Here's Parsons
fast. Moore got those long arms there. He got the turnover last time. They have to watch it out there throwing those passes.
There's Pente. Betsy Layne spreading the floor. They've got Kidd up top of the circle. Everybody else behind the three-point arc. Here's Tanner Martin, drives, kicks it back out. Pente, open 3. Can't knock it down. Battle for the rebound. Salmons comes off with it. He'll get it over to Spriggs. And Spriggs loses it, picked up by Buck.
A lot of congestion over there.
A lot of congestion. That's right. They had 4 players within 6 foot of each other, Floyd Central. Now they'll spread out. Spriggs directing traffic. Comes crossover, Dylan Boyd down on the baseline. Moore temporarily open, drives it to the middle, can't get his shot off. Spriggs, top circle 3, knocks it down.
That's a big one. That's a quick start here for Floyd Central.
Opens up 5-0 run, and they've got it cut to 2, 29-27. Here's Pente, drives it into the front court. Works over to Tanner Hall. Pente. And looking down low to Kidd, can't get there. Parsons flashes across the lane. 15-footer no good. Rebound comes off Braden Moore. On the move, down the lane to the bucket.
Wow.
We're tied.
They get a timeout, I think.
7-0 run, and here's Martin on the other end. Takes it, puts it in.
Wow. Right back at you quickly.
Quickly on the other end, and Coach Mike Howard's wanting a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, 31-29, as Floyd Central opens up first 3 minutes of the third quarter.
We got a ball game now.
7-2 run.
Yeah, we got a ball game. It was 7-0 there, and Martin kind of breaks the press there. If you're Betsy Layne, you know, Floyd Central's picking up full court here. When you break that press, you're going to have to make them pay because they've let Floyd Central come back and set their defense, and they've not really knocked down those shots. But, you know, if you break that press, you need to do what Martin's got here and just go ahead and lay that thing in, make them pay, try to get them out of that press.
You made that comment in the first half. Floyd Central missing down in the lane and Betsy Layne running and shooting layups on the fast break.
That's right.
Floyd Central will have it. Betsy Layne comes out, and they're going to put on some full court pressure. Looks to be man-to-man pressure. They'll get it into Braden Moore. Kente guards him, gets it over the board, back to Moore. Dylan Boyd fires the three. No good, and goes out of bounds. It's going to go to Betsy Layne. That could have been... Did they lead early? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I think it was no, because it was.
Betsy Layne got off on a 4 or 6-0 run.
Yeah, because Andrew Kidd kind of, I think he scored the first 6 points maybe, and for Betsy Layne.
Pente works it into the front court, gets it over to Kidd. He's on the move, double team, gets it back out. Martin drives, kicks it over to Kidd, puts it up and in.
Good pass.
Beautiful pass that time as he drew the defense to him, left Andrew Kidd open. Betsy Layne stretches her lead out before. Here's Spriggs driving butt in the lane, stops off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound, Salmons and
good
still
save.
moving, and Parsons comes up with it, and he's going to be fouled. A lot of hustle on both teams.
Yes. On Buck, that'll be his third.
And that's who it is.
It'll be Carter Parsons at the line. He's his first trip to the line. Logan Meade set to check in, I'm sure, for Buck.
And rattles out.
Bucks had a quiet night offensively.
Parsons will have one more. 4-13, third quarter. Betsy Layne by 4. And make it 5 as Parsons hits the second free throw.
Getting that full court pressure here.
And here's Spriggs. Betsy Layne man-to-man. Spriggs working against Tanner Hall. Gives it over to Logan Meade back in the lineup. Here's Dylan Boyd. Spriggs against Hall to Salmons down low. Shot up.
Oh,
no good.
Rolls off.
And
nice
Floyd Central just can't get the roll right now. On the other end, here's Pente, and batted out of bounds by Spriggs. Or you could say spiked out of bounds by Spriggs.
He kind of he took the contact underneath by Meade there, and when he let it go, Spriggs was ready to. That's one of those ones you could almost maybe catch.
Braden Hall's grandma out of Illinois is watching in. Here's the three. Pente no good. Down low, Tanner Hall with the rebound. He's tied up, and it's going to go to Floyd Central.
Caught a break there. Because Hall, I thought he might have just tried to put it up in the air when he got the rebound.
Well, that's what Coach Howard was telling him. Said, put it up.
Yeah. Brought it down and got the.
Here's Spriggs. Both teams being a little more methodical now with it. Dylan Boyd, 3, off front of the rim. Rebound come down to Braden Moore, and he's fouled by Pente.
That'll be the first on Pente.
First team foul on Betsy Layne.
Betsy Layne's kind of stretched it back out to 5 here. Floyd Central's, well, since they got on that 7-0 run there, they've not scored.
And going to call for the towel, looks like. Not surprising that there's a little moisture on the floor the way these two teams has hustled and laid everything on the line so far.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can tell this is a good district matchup right here. Been a good one.
And anytime the 58th district gets together, it's going to be a battle.
Yeah, going to be a showdown. These kids have grown up playing basketball together, so they know each other well.
Well, and through the summer, a lot of them plays on the same AAU team.
Yeah.
And we're about to get back to action now. Logan Mead under his own bucket. And he gets it into Salmons. Kicks it back out on top. Spriggs, 3, second one from the top of the circle.
Exact same spot.
And here on the other end, Tanner Martin to the bucket. No good. Rebound comes off Spriggs. On the move, beautiful pass. Salmons puts it in.
Good pass.
And we're tied at 34. Floyd Central has not led in the game. Down low, Martin fumbled the pass, had to kick it back out.
Good job by Martin not forcing that there.
He's got it in a corner. Out on top, it'll come Pente.
Need to get Kid a look here.
Here's Tanner Martin with the drive to the bucket, puts it up in. Boy, I tell you, he's a slasher.
He is. Yeah, he's so strong. You can tell he's a football guy. He's strong when he takes contact pretty good.
36-34, Betsy Layne by 2. And Spriggs will try it again, and he's still hot.
That's 3.
And that's the first lead by Floyd Central tonight.
That's
37-36.
Third three-pointer.
Here's Kidd.
Called the charge. Wow. Chris Spriggs takes the charge, too.
And that's going to be
his fourth. Wow. Wow. I think he was there, but I think that's more of a play on there.
Yeah.
That's a tough call for, one of your best players there. I think that was more of a play on, but credit Spriggs stepping in there, taking that charge.
Floyd Central will have it.
Riding a lot of emotion here.
Right.
Got the crowd fired up over here.
That mentioning crowd, got a good crowd.
Yes.
Both lower arenas pretty well full.
So Floyd Central is on a 15-7. Yeah, 15-7 this quarter so far. And coming into the quarter, Floyd Central had scored 8 in the first, 14 in the second. So they've already outscored that.
Well, they've improved on that for sure.
Yeah, well, knocking that three-pointer down,
Yeah.
It's what we talked about. They were so close in the first half of getting a few.
Here's
See where he's willing to heat check from.
And down low, it'll go to Boyd, and he's going to be fouled by Pente, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's 2 quick ones on Pente here. Send Boyd to the line.
And that's, you don't see Boyd working down low like that very often.
No.
It's like brother-in-law Jerry Kidd watching in tonight's game. He's seeing a good one.
Yes.
As Dylan Boyd misses the first free throw. We'll have one more. It's 37-36, 1:43 left, third quarter. He gets the second. Largest lead of the game for Floyd Central. Here's Parsons. And, boy, I tell you, Martin had to climb the ladder, and what a pass.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
And here's a deflection, Boyd, and they come up with the steal. And way across the court, it goes to Braden Moore. He's going to drive, kick it back out.
Oh.
Spriggs over to Boyd, 3, no.
Oh.
And rebound comes off Braden Hall.
Oh, if you're Spriggs, how do you pass that sucker?
You got a heat check on that.
Yes.
On the other end, here's Tanner Hall. Looked at the 3. Now he throws it back out to Pente. Hall drive the baseline and...
Oh, man.
I don't know what the foul was.
I don't
either. It's going to be called, and it's going to be
Boyd.
on Boyd.
Be his first. Yeah,
That's second.
We've seen a lot more contact than that tonight.
Yeah.
I thought he maybe stepped on the line there when he blew the whistle.
Here's Parsons looking to get it in. It comes in to Grayson Hall. Tanner Martin into the corner. Parsons fires the 3. No good. Rebound, Grayson Hall, and he's going to be fouled. And Boyd, I think, might have picked up another one.
Yep.
Yes.
Be 2 on him real quick.
2 quick ones. And Betsy Layne will have it again, same spot.
Betsy Layne working that offensive glass.
52 seconds left. Parsons throws it in, comes to Braden Hall. Back over to Parsons. He drives the baseline, cut off.
Back got picked up another one.
Tanner Martin with the drive, kicks it back over to Parsons. 3 in the air, no good. Battle for the rebound. Braden Moore comes off with it, and it's either going to be Pente or Hall. I think maybe Grayson Hall reaching in, and that's who it is.
That'll be his third. So you got Kidd with 4, Hall with 3, Pente with 2.
35 seconds left. I look for Floyd Central. Work
if
for that
they let
last
me
shot.
hold it here, it's where you kind of got to trot a little bit to get it across here. You don't want a 10-second call right now.
Here's Spriggs. Parsons out shadowing him right now. Here's Spriggs reverses. We're at 10 seconds.
Time
Look
to go
for them to
now.
get in their offense. Spriggs, a little dribbling, kicks it into the corner. Logan Meade, double team, back to Spriggs, 3.
Whoa! Goodness. Wow.
And Floyd Central will have the 5-point lead going into the fourth quarter, 41-36. We'll be right back. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Welcome to 2024. So while you're out breaking all those resolutions you made, Appalachian Wireless will help you keep the most important ones, saving money and staying connected. Appalachian Wireless is starting the new year with up to $600 off select devices. And that's with a new or renewed line on an Appalachian Advantage Unlimited plan or mix and match. Up to $600 off. So stay connected in 2024. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Terms and conditions apply. See AppalachianWireless.com for details.
The power of fiber makes your Gearheart fiber bundle even better. Fiber provides the highest bandwidth available to deliver more crystal clear HD, fast, reliable internet and Wi-Fi to power video streaming, gaming, and sharing on every device with no waiting. Plus, E911 Secure Fusion Phone with unlimited local calling and popular features. Build your fiber-powered bundle. Call or visit Gearheart Fiber online to learn more.
Welcome back to Junior Newsom Arena here, 41-36. Floyd Central comes out. They were down 7 and now got a 5-point lead going into the fourth quarter here.
Well, and that was fueled by the 4 3-pointers by Chris Spriggs.
Yes.
In that third quarter.
Betsy Layne with only 7 points.
Floyd Central only had 3 other buckets besides the 3 3-pointers that Spriggs threw up and made.
Had 19, outscored them 19-7 there in the third quarter. That's huge. See what?
And Andrew Kidd still on the bench.
That's what I was about to say. That's
got the 4 fouls. Coach Mike Howard seeing if his Bobcats can come back or stay close. Try to give him some more time with Kidd on the bench.
Little 2-3 here from Floyd Central. Got to watch Braden Hall. He can stroke it. They look for him too. Oh.
Parsons to Hall, over to Tanner Martin. And Grayson Hall nearly loses it. Down low, Pente against the tall timbers and misses it.
It's tough when you got to have those.
Here's Spriggs. He's on a roll. Stops, pops, 3. Comes up short. And Parsons with the rebound. Gets it over to Tanner Martin, and he puts it up and in. Betsy Layne on the break. That's where they're the best. Here's Moore on the other end, and answers.
Wow, fast. I just looked up from writing down the 2 for Martin, and Moore's already in there shooting it.
Here's Parsons with it. Comes back over to Pente into the front court. He'll come. Floyd Central in that. It looks like a 2-1-2, and they'll drop back into a 2-3.
Yeah,
Salmon's
Ronnie
up
up
high
real
in the
high.
middle. Yeah.
For Betsy Layne, see if you can get Hall a good look here.
Here's Parsons, gets the Hall. Grayson Hall. And
Grayson can knock it down too, but I think Braden Hall you know, if you can get him a good wide open look, I think he can knock it down.
He's a pure shooter, that's for sure.
He can absolutely stroke it. Now, his daddy was a good shooter, too. Mason Hall played at South Floyd back in the day.
Brody Buck coming in, replacing Logan Meade. 6:31, 5-point game. Floyd Central 43-38. And here's Martin on the drive, shot up, and they're going to say before the shot, he fouled on the floor.
See who they get.
22, maybe? 20.
Ronnie Salmons,
yeah. That's
Ronnie's
his first.
Yep.
Here it comes, Grayson Hall. Braden Hall. Parsons on the drive, and he's going to be fouled. And Brody Buck, I think, got that one.
That'll be his fourth.
And Meade comes up off the bench to replace him, so Buck comes in, maybe plays 30 seconds, picks up that fourth foul, and has to go back to the bench.
Yeah, that's a tough one to pick up your fourth one on, too.
Here's Grayson Hall out high with it. Gives it over as Kidd check back in. And here's Braden Hall. And way bad miss on that one. Rebound by Martin.
Like Boyd.
And Boyd's going to be called for foul. And that's his third.
Yes.
And that's three quick ones.
Yeah, all within probably the last 3 minutes of clock time.
Tanner Martin will be at the line. Action hasn't slowed down, but the scoring has. And misses the free throw.
Martin's got 12 points already.
Got to have these free throws. They're coming down the stretch right now.
Yeah, they were 1 for 4 before this, so 1 for 5.
Makes the second. 43-39, 4-point lead, Floyd Central. Spriggs with the basketball. Here's Spriggs driving, kicks it back out to Meade. Braden Moore.
You can get Ronnie Salmons a look here. It's had a real quiet night.
He has.
He's only got 6 points.
Spriggs over to Boyd, top of circle three. Off the iron, no good. Salmons keeps it alive, and Logan Meade puts it up and in.
Great shot. Great job by Salmons there to keep that ball alive.
And Floyd Central right now just outworking Betsy Layne on the boards.
Yep.
Here's Parsons with it. Drive down the left side, cut off, gets it back out on top of the Kidd. Andrew Kidd over to Parsons. Down low it'll go, Grayson Hall. His pass deflected. Spriggs picks it off. And stops, gets it down low to Salmons. Up and in.
Good pass, Ronnie
Dylan
Salmons.
Boyd, and Floyd Central has extended their lead to 7, 47-40.
You know, Ronnie not putting the points up tonight, but doing a good job.
Oh, yeah, he always plays a good floor game. Here's Kidd down low, and he's going to be fouled before the shot.
Yeah. Looks like Logan Meade.
I think so. He held his hand up. He knew who it was.
He swiped.
That's kind of a dead giveaway when you turn around and hold your hand up, right?
Yeah. That'd be his third. That's
and
the fourth team foul.
Team foul. So Betsy Layne don't have one. So if Betsy Layne get to line, if they can knock them down.
Yes, they're only 2 for 6.
2 for 6.
Got Hall wide open for the 3 here.
Tanner works to the middle of the floor, gives it over to Martin, back to Tanner Hall, top of the circle. He drives, a little runner in the lane, no good. Battle for the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Tanner Hall. It's going to go to Floyd Central.
Those shots that Betsy Layne were making in the first half just not falling this time. I mean, they're right there.
Tale of 2 halves.
Yep.
For both teams.
Yes, and, you know, Floyd Central not knocking down the threes, and they've hit 4, or Chris Briggs hit 4 there in the third. And we said that if those things start falling, you know, it'll change the game, and it has. It's changed it big time. Well, full court pressure, man-to-man.
Logan Meade steps out of bounds. He'll get it into Spriggs. Over to Meade, over to Braden Moore. He takes it down the lane and reverses, comes out. Smart play by Moore.
That ankle doesn't seem to be bothering him much.
He's just a little off on his shot, but he seems to move well.
Yeah.
He's still working for his shot, kicks it back out on top of Spriggs. And here, just like we said in that first game, Betsy Layne with no fouls, and right now that's working against their advantage because, you know, Floyd Central can take that time off before they can get them to the line. Of course, they still just under 4 minutes to go. Here's Spriggs. Salmons down the lane, loses it.
Oh.
Foul call.
Ooh, I think he got bailed out there.
And that was before the shot. Well, he didn't get a shot off, but.
Yeah. I think he got bailed out on that.
Yeah, it looked like he just lost the ball on the drive.
They call that on Howell on 14, yes.
Yeah. Here's Spriggs. Boyd with it, and there's Moore breaking to the bucket, and he misses it. Kidd comes off for the rebound. And he'll bring it to the front court.
Oh, man. Is that his fifth? Oh, goodness. I don't know how you call that. I mean, if you're going to call the block, I think you let it go.
Yeah.
But I definitely wouldn't want to see that to be his fifth. But he definitely extended that arm. I'm not sure how that's a block.
Yeah. And that'll put Andrew Kidd at the line for 2 free throws. Second foul on Spriggs. 5 on Floyd Central. A little more cleanup duty, and Spriggs.
Been a lot of that tonight, ain't there?
Spriggs going to step in there and help him clean it up and talk to the referee, a little conversation.
Yeah.
And now we're about to get to free throws. Clock rests with 3:19.
These are huge right here.
Floyd Central by 7. And Kidd makes the first. Was it 47-40 before he shot that free throw?
Yes. Yeah, they've not put his point up yet.
And makes them both.
Yes, it should be 40.
Well, it was showed 39.
Yeah.
Now it showed 39. I don't know.
I don't either. I thought it was.
I think there was a point come off the clock for Betsy Layne on that. And here's the foul on Tanner Hall on the drive.
That's a good foul, you know, for Betsy Layne. They need to get that that foul total up there. They've got 2 fouls. You got another one to kind of play with.
3:02 left, 47-41. We're thinking it should be 42, but. And here's Spriggs down the lane, and
be on Hall again.
On the drive, Tanner Hall. He had blocked the shot, but that was on the drive.
It'll be Hall's third. Nobody really concerned about that score, and I really don't understand why.
I don't either, unless they just had the wrong score up to start with. Here's Spriggs down the lane, reverse, no good. Rebound comes off Carter Parsons. 6-point game. Tanner Hall down the lane to the bucket, shot up and in. And Betsy Layne wants a timeout. It'll be a full 2:37 left. Floyd Central with the 4-point lead and the basketball when we return. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Gearheart Security is here to give you some peace of mind with our smart home security system. With 24/7 monitoring and access to your home cameras and other smart devices for our customers. Find out more about our smart home security solutions at gearheartsecurity.com or give us a call for a custom quote at 1-800-264-1730. We also have financing options available. Families matter with Gearheart Security.
Dreaming of watching what you want, when you want, where you want? Stop dreaming and start streaming with Gearheart TV. Watch hundreds of choices on your favorite devices with the power of cloud DVR. start over, and replay TV. Personal profiles with parental controls. Free TV on demand. And TV everywhere to watch on mobile devices from anywhere. Gearheart TV makes your streaming dreams come true at great low rates. Get in touch now to sign up.
We got a good one here, 47-43. Floyd Central hanging on here.
Had a big second half.
Had a monster second half right here. And Betsy Layne is shooting free throws with every foul, and Betsy Layne has one foul to give before Floyd Central starts shooting free throws. So
here's Salmon, gets it in, and Pente nearly come up with the steal. Now Moore gets by him into the front court.
Floyd Central's been kind of lackadaisical on offense here, just trying to burn clock and not really being aggressive.
And here's Spriggs, gets a screen from Salmon. Buck back into the ball game. He's got 4 fouls, as well as Andrew Kidd.
That's 4 on Hall. If it's on Hall.
Hall's got 4. And that's 4 team fouls, so still no foul shots.
So you've got 4 on Tanner Hall and 4 on Andrew Kidd. For Floyd Central, you've got 4 on Brody Buck, 3 for Boyd, and 3 for Logan Mead. So
4-point lead by Floyd Central. And here's Salmon, gets it into Moore. Straight line to the bucket, shot up and in.
That's you got to be a little aggressive here. I don't think you can run 2 minutes off.
No.
Back to 6-point lead. Oh,
and yeah. Didn't hear the whistle there for a while.
Tanner Hall set to check back in. This will be a little offense-defense here.
As Landon Howell back to the bench.
That's where you get him a seat up there at the front of the bench.
Pente just inside the 3-point line. No. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Floyd Central. Here to stay with the Bobcats. 1:49 left. And Kidd shot no good, and it's going to be fouled by Moore.
Be Moore's first. Andrew just made a pair.
And that one was close to being an and one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Moore knew what that one was going to be. He was going to try to throw it up to Andrew and went up with him. Called for the foul, and
short on that one.
Ends up being a good foul as Kidd misses the first free throw.
No offense-defense here for Coach Howard.
And Kidd makes the second.
Makes it a 5-point game.
5-point game, 49-44.
Gotta get a timeout. Yeah.
And might have been just in time.
Yes.
It looked like a 5-second count getting ready to come up. Floyd Central with plenty of timeouts left. They've got, well, they got 4 on the scoreboard. Don't know if they've taken that off or not, but it's going to be a full. We'll be right back. Floyd Central by 5. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Appalachian Wireless is not slowing down in the new year. In fact, this deal went so well, it's still going on. An iPhone 13 128 gig for a penny with a 2-year contract on the mix and match or unlimited plan, new or renewed line. This is literally while supplies last. 1 penny for an iPhone 13 128 gig. Terms and conditions do apply. See Appalachian Wireless for complete details. A new year, a new you, and a new device. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
When life's unfortunate events happen, we sometimes see people at their worst. That's why we make it our goal to give them our best. If you've been involved in an auto accident, have a workers' compensation, Social Security, or SSI claim, you need an attorney with proven results. You need John Earl Hunt.
I'm attorney John Earl Hunt. I believe in the U.S. Constitution, and I support the American flag. I'm a country lawyer. I'd be honored to represent you in your case. I'll treat you right. I'll do the best I can to help you.
1:46 to play, 49-44. Floyd Central on top. Will shoot free throws on any foul by either team here, Larry. It's going to be important to take care of the ball, knock down free throws if you're either team at this point.
And Boyd will get it in to Braden Moore.
Driven off his foot. Yeah.
Oh.
Not his knee, but I thought it went off the back of his foot.
Well, they said Tanner Martin's knee. So they'll try it again and throw it away.
Oh, goodness.
Neither team has been having much luck trying to get the ball in bounds over.
Oh, did they touch it?
No,
oh, okay. I thought they were waiting on Floyd Central. I thought.
No, they give it to Betsy Layne.
Yeah. Yeah, just an unforced error there by Floyd Central.
Here's Kidd with it. Drives free throw line. Out on top, Pente. Andrew Kidd, spin move. Triple team, back over to Tanner Hall. 3 in the air. No good. Rebound comes off Spriggs. And was a dangerous pass.
It was 2 dangerous passes. You got to be easy
Here's
here.
Buck down low.
There
Kicks it
you
back
go.
out.
Slowly.
Braden Hall. Over to Spriggs. They're spreading the floor out. 4 corners.
Yeah, Pente.
And Pente.
Good sportsmanship there.
Spriggs will go to the line. 1:03 left. His team leads by 5.
Again, I said this in the first game, and this is one of those moments like if it was only 8 fouls that you got to have that pressure of knocking that front one down here. I don't like that we missed that part of the game.
Right. Took that part away.
Yeah.
And take a lot of strategy away.
Yeah, it does.
Too.
Yeah.
And they said it was to speed the game up, but you're giving the team 10 fouls in each half now before they shoot free throws, 5 each quarter instead of 7.
Yeah.
So I don't see how it speeds the game up.
That's 2 big ones right there.
Yes. That's a 3-possession game now, 7-point lead.
Under a minute.
Carson down in the corner. Tanner Martin over to Tanner Hall. He drives it to the bucket. Shot up and in. Tough shot as he bodied up against Ronnie Salmons and was able to knock it down. Here's Dylan Boyd. There's their chance to foul him. They give it over to Spriggs to the bucket. Shot up and in.
Spriggs with a monster game here. Monster second half.
He by far has been
he's got 16 this half.
The spark for him. Tanner Martin with the tough shot. No good.
That might do it.
And Dylan Boyd comes off with it. Spriggs has it in the front court, 20 seconds. And the foul called on Kidd. He's going to foul out.
That Kidd being in foul trouble has really hindered Betsy Layne big time because he had a quick start there.
Especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, because it takes away a lot of his driving ability.
Spriggs back to the line. He just made 2 the last trip down.
Yep, he is 1, 2, 3. He is 3 for 5 on the night. Well, they heading for the exits here a little early. It looked like a Kentucky game.
Yeah. Dylan Williams into the lineup. Spriggs makes the free throw. 19 seconds, all that's left.
Floyd Central coming in on a 7-game losing streak.
And
no better place to break a streak than on the road.
And plus in a district game, too. And there's Tanner Hall, with the layup. And 10 seconds. Salmons gets it into the front court. Kicks it over to Buck. And down the lane, Braden Moore puts it up and in. And that's going to be it. 57-48. Big second half comeback by Floyd Central, and they'll come away with the big district win. We'll send it back to the station. Be back for some final stats and comments. This is your Intermountain Sports Network.
Now the big guy's left his cheer, and the wrapping's all undone. We've got great new toys and gear that need more speed to run. From tablets to our morning brew, our bandwidth needs keep growing. But an upgrade to the latest speeds keeps our precious Wi-Fi flowing. With lots of new gadgets around the house, it's time to step up to Gearheart Broadband Faster Internet and Plume Wi-Fi. Start the new year with an internet upgrade. Call or click imctv.com today.
Welcome to 2024. So while you're out breaking all those resolutions you made, Appalachian Wireless will help you keep the most important ones, saving money and staying connected. Appalachian Wireless is starting the new year with up to $600 off select devices. And that's with a new or renewed line on an Appalachian Advantage Unlimited plan or mix and match. Up to $600 off. So stay connected in 2024. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Terms and conditions apply. See AppalachianWireless.com for details.
As we start a fresh new year, it's a great time for a home Wi-Fi upgrade. For wireless devices, your internet's only as fast as your Wi-Fi. And with so many screens and gadgets, you need all the speed you can get. That's why Gearheart Broadband offers Plume Adaptive Wi-Fi to reach every corner of your home with no slow zones. Get maximum performance from our super fast, reliable speeds. Contact Gearheart Broadband and add Plume Wi-Fi for a great new year.
We're back at Junior Newsom Arena as Floyd Central comes in and goes away with the sweep, boys and girls tonight, as the boys come away with the 57-48 win over Betsy Layne. They trailed by 9 at the end of the first half, had a big second half, and
monster.
Chris Spriggs propels them to the victory.
Yeah, he led Floyd Central in scoring. He had 23 points. 15 for Braden Moore, 6 apiece for Ronnie Sammons and Dylan Boyd, 2 for Brody Buck, and 5 for Logan Meade. They were 7 for 10 from the free throw line. I had them with 6 turnovers, and they won the board on the battles, or the battle of the boards, 28-25 over Betsy Layne. Betsy Layne was 7 turnovers. They were led in scoring by Andrew Kidd, very limited playing time.
Yes.
I mean, he spent a lot of that third quarter and started the fourth quarter on the bench after picking up 3 fouls in the first half. And I really think that, hindered their offense.
Well, it slowed them down for sure.
Yeah. He led them in scoring with 15 points, 8 apiece for Carter Parsons and Tanner Hall, 2 for Cameron Pente, and 13 for Tanner Martin. And they were only 5 for 10 from the free throw line. So, big time win there. I mean, you go from down 7 to a 9-point lead or 9-point win. So that's a big time turnaround. And that'll put Floyd Central 2-2 in the district, and Betsy Layne 1-3.
No, Betsy,
or 0-3.
Betsy Layne be 0-3.
Yeah.
I was had my sheet here. I was trying to pull it back out to get that.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, here it is. Floyd Central would go to 2-2, and Betsy Layne 0-3. And don't know if Prestonsburg Lawrence County is playing tonight or not, but Lawrence County's 3-0 and Prestonsburg 1-1 right now. So Betsy Layne, that would put Floyd Central
kind of in the driver's seat for second place.
Right.
Yeah. But just depending on what happens there, that Prestonsburg-Lawrence County game, if Lawrence County gets beat and Floyd Central still has a game at home against Lawrence County, so that would, kind of tilt the...
Plus, Floyd Central has beat Lawrence County at Lawrence County.
Yeah, well, no, that...
that was the girls, wasn't
yes,
it?
Yeah.
That's not the boys. All right, that's going to wrap it up here from Junior Newsom Arena as Floyd Central, like we said, come away with 2 wins tonight, boys and girls. So for Alex back to station, Wayne Figured on camera, and part Justin Holbrook, it's Larry Cecil saying so long. We'll see you next week on the Intermountain Sports Network.